and it's coming your way, and it's coming to Michigan soon. We have a dementia problem. We have neurological problems. We have problems with our great athletes. You might not remember John Mackey, but you might not remember some of the kids that I know that played pro football that I coached that had the same issues. Okay? So, the great Earl Campbell. How many remember the great Earl Campbell? One of the greatest players to ever play the game. Neurological problems, panic disorders. They paraded before Congress people who lost their kids. Okay? They brought in the top girl on the right, 11 concussions. The girl over here, this is how the state of Michigan handled concussions, trainers. They put a helmet on and let her go after 4. This little girl just went before the, I think it was the Judiciary Committee or one of the committees yesterday, and she was severe concussions. You know, these are our daughters, right? So if you seen this one? Did you see this? Concussion cries the most dangerous game, deflated football. You see this one, New Yorker magazine, you know, the New Yorker magazine, who reads it? Did you see this one? In Sporting Kid magazine. You see this one, all about concussions and skateboard. This was about 4 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. This is the one I gave to the committee at the CSCCA. This is on Discovery. It was on the Discovery Channel. How about, did you see the one on TV about 60 Minutes? Did you see the one about the LaSalle having quit football with $7.5 million lawsuit? Did you see that one? So the colleges are worried. And then if you go through it, there's articles every day, just type in concussions, and you'll see something. Every single day, Congress examines the NFL. NFL scolded over the players. Dead athletes' brains show damage. Okay? So what we have is, this is going on. Of course, it comes mostly through football, but because we're seeing it, it's publicized. And then they're saying, is football too dangerous for your children? Your children? How does that affect the NFL? And then this is they got a term for it, gridiron dementia. And then hockey. Hockey's already met on it. I think Roethlisberger, they talked about the reason he did bad things was because of his concussions. Now, it's just a brain bruise. That's what we say. Coach, it's just a brain bruise. That's what they say. All right? There's a bruise. That's a bruise. So it's just a brain bruise. That's what we're looking at. That's why your kid. My kid came home from school with a concussion. I knew he had a concussion. They made him play all day. I took him out. Okay? Plays lacrosse. Had just a brain bruise. I knew. Concussion bill to be introduced, right? Now, NCAA wants to regulate players with concussions so they can't return. So if you're like working out here in this area, you send kids off to college or whatever, this is all part of it. High school kids here, you're going to see how it affects you. This year, they had, about 3 weeks ago, they had the Big Ten waiver. Does anyone know what the Big Ten waiver is? It's going to happen to every school in America. You're going to all follow suit. Big Ten waiver is you got to come in and you're going to say that I'm going to sign this paper and they're going to give you concussion training. So when you get dinged, you're going to go to your doctor and you have to comply with him so he doesn't get sued and say, hey, coach, I think I had a headache. And he's going to pull you out of practice. So if you're a coach, you better pay attention because you want to lower those subconcussive forces so he's not pulled out of practice. Because the coach can be angry, he's going to be looking at you, you're not doing your job. He's going to have to blame someone. Okay? But we want to protect the kid. But that's being signed. Every school, every athlete in the Big Ten, every single athlete is going through concussion training. It's a good thing. Now the Lindstedt law was just passed in the state of Washington. When in doubt, sit them out. Okay? That was 2009, mid-year. Since then, there's been 6, 7, 8 states passed it. That affects every high school kid. When in doubt, it's come to Michigan. It's coming to Michigan. It's not going away. All right? It's coming to this state. It's gone to Connecticut, New Jersey, Massachusetts, I think Missouri, Texas, now here. So the legislative law, when in doubt, send them out. And that means at a minimum of a week to probably 3 weeks for every kid. Now, at the Super Bowl, it was kicked off. Their goal is to put it in legislative law of 50 states. No one, you didn't hear that, did you? Yeah. Now, this was yesterday. Yesterday. In a hearing before Education and Labor Committee, high school athletes, concussions take the center stage, and that's what the committee was that little girl went to. That's the United States Congress. That was yesterday. But I have to say this. Is it important to move your head quickly? Do you have time to work on an athlete to be able to move his head quickly? Isn't it how the head goes, the body goes? So why would we want to get our legs fast and not our neck fast? I mean, or why would we not want to train one calf? We'll just train the whole body, neck, and everything, and just the right calf for every human is not necessary. You know what I mean? You got to think about this.